Damion, the Pirate men's basketball team opened Northwest Conference play this past weekend at home against Willamette and Pacific. The Willamette game, the Pirates made a late run in the first half and extended the lead and ended up winning by 30. Pacific game, the Pirates made a late run in the first half, got a 21-point lead, and then ended up making a game-winning basket at the buzzer. Take us back through those games and how they played out and what you take out of this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, both games we actually played probably had the best defensive effort that we've had thus far in the season. So, honestly, I wouldn't have expected going in. I was hopeful, but that our defense would carry us to wins. We had a great offensive game against Willamette, pretty much carried throughout. So we shot the ball really well. Had a lot of different people involved. And second half of the Pacific game, we just didn't handle their pressure very well. We turned the ball over and combined that with just a pedestrian offensive effort. So first time our offense kind of let us down, and they got on some good momentum. The style that they play with pressing and kind of up tempo is one of those things where the momentum can swing, and we just found ourselves in a real downswing from our side, and luckily our defense was good enough throughout. We held them to 65 points, which was well below their average, and so we were able to get a heroic bucket by Jerry Twingy at the end and finish it out. So whatever means necessary, I guess.
Well, and the composure. Talk about the composure of a guy like Jerry, who's he's seen everything there is to see now when it comes to Pirate basketball, because he's been around so long. But his ability to make that happen in a play that wasn't necessarily designed for him.
Well, I wouldn't say it wasn't designed for him. I think in general, my goal as a coach is to give us multiple options. So, we were able to draw up a play that I thought, in a late game situation like that, there's going to be a lot less help involved. A team isn't able to do that because you don't want to leave anyone open. So, we were able to put them in spots where it really could have went anyway. We could end up with Sully with the ball. We could end up with Garrett making a play. We could end up with Holtz, on the block or later on the perimeter. So, but all that being said, ball ended up in Jerry's hands and in a spot where he was more than capable. My one goal, honestly, was that we were going to take the last shot. When we left the huddle, I'm like, I don't care what happens, just make it the last shot of this regulation. And Jerry was able to do that.
So this week we've got a couple of non-conference games back on the schedule. Thursday against Wisconsin Oshkosh and Saturday against UC Santa Cruz. Both of them important for different reasons. Oshkosh, a nationally known brand, a national title just 5 years ago, and Santa Cruz, a regional rival, a regional foe that plays into regional rankings. And so talk about how you're prepping for these teams and what you know about them.
Sure. Well, first of all, I hope our fans get out for the Thursday night game. Oshkosh is ranked, I think, 24th in the nation, so it's an opportunity to, have a nationally ranked team in the field house is pretty unique, and it should be a fun opportunity for us. Really great program, well coached. They're from a conference that has won a lot of national championships over the last decade and a half. They're strong, skilled team. Definitely pose a lot of threats. They got some veteran players that are really good. So it'll be a fun opportunity. And then Santa Cruz again. A West Coast team. Even though they're not in the Northwest Conference or the SCIAC. Again, a really good team. Honestly. All the teams left on our non-conference slate pose quite a threat. So it'll be great. The last two opportunities to play at home before the Christmas break, and so I'm excited about both of them.